Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another great Young Cloud Films. It's a Pokemon presentation, but we're doing something different today. We are actually going to be doing a live Q&A and doing something different that I have never done before. Not only live with you guys on YouTube at Young Cloud Films channel, I'm also live on Instagram. Hello to our Instagram followers, and hello to our YouTube viewers as well. So,
wait, is that Jake?
You've got two places that you can visit us now.
Wait, that's
and
Jake.
Cat.
Yeah, cat.
So let's say hi to our family in chat, shall we? This is in chat on YouTube right now. Myconators, hello. Thank you so much for joining tonight as well. Jake, hey, it's Jacob. Long time no see. Good to see you, Jake. Hopefully you're doing well.
I think we might play Xbox after this.
Eve, good evening. Fun night for questions. Please be sure to hit that like. Yes, please hit that like. I would appreciate it.
This is our first time doing a Q&A, too.
This is our first Q&A. I'd like to do a Q&A once a month. I actually would. Lisa Kirby, my good friend from work. Thanks for joining here as well. Pokemon Boy, first. No, you weren't first. I'm sorry. Stephen Lauren, hello. And Benef Production, good to see you all. Dry Bone Studios, good to see you as well. So,
don't mind half of my face on there.
he'll eventually lean in here, as I've asked him not to do just half a face. How's everybody doing tonight? Tonight is going to be about you guys. You guys have some questions you want to ask us? Pretty much nothing's off the table. Pretty much. I will probably be taking some things depending upon the context. But you all are welcome to ask us any question you want, whether or not you want to do it on YouTube at Young Cloud Films or on Instagram as well. And Benef is on Instagram right now, so that I am on both channels. Yes. Myconators, this feels like the Halloween special again.
Yeah, it's just, you're not...
The Halloween special was so much fun. I had so much fun, and it was super stressful.
And I liked writing my parts.
He and I actually wrote the Halloween special together. And then I had to draw a diagram of how the story was going to pan out. And then I had to record every single choice you guys make, because it was a choose-your-own adventure. Wow.
And then I made my own segment with using my favorite Pokemon character.
Mm-hmm. And then, on the day I was supposed to have it ready, I decided to rewrite the ending completely.
And ironically...
I rewrote the ending completely, wiped out everything that I had recorded, and re-recorded again, and I hope you guys liked the ending of that.
I still think it's funny how Snorlax was just completely... I'm just gonna lay on this door, you're not gonna stop me. Oh, food. Okay, yeah, I'll stop for a second.
Wait,
and
food?
then...
I'll get out of the way of the door.
And then he closes it behind you.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I will tell you, I probably won't do that again because I overpromised on that. That was way too much work.
I have a question though. How did Snorlax get in the mansion?
It doesn't matter. We don't speak of how Snorlax got in the bedroom.
Maybe it was a child's Munchlax, and that's what the Minky was.
Possibly. Yeah, Ben kept wanting to go back to the kitchen. All right, so we have our first question. Drybones says, I have a question for in a minute. Ask your questions. Ask it either on Instagram or on YouTube. Let's get started, shall we? What's our first question? Anybody? Please don't break my pens, son. These are very expensive pens. Here we go.
Sorry.
Live, scolding my kid. Okay, Steven, go for it. You have a question.
Love you, cat. Elevator music.
How old am I? How old am I? I was born in 1972.
I know because I figured it out quite a while ago.
Honestly, I don't look my age. But I was born in 1972. So, there you go. First question out of the way. What other questions do we have? Hit me.
What was your favorite expedition set?
I didn't really get to collect a lot of expedition. To be honest, because when the stuff came out, I collected what I could, and back then I was really tight on money. I was practically living on my own, paying for all my own bills right back then. Yeah, it was tight on money, so I didn't really get to buy any expedition sets. I have a few scattered in there, but that's about it.
Next question is, Bennett Production says, my question is, how did you get such a kind and generous heart?
Let's see. That's very sweet of you,
I'm
Ben.
just the narrator.
When life kicks you in the arse, you can either be... you can either learn how not to do that, or you can decide to be a harsh person. We all live around hard things, and we can either take that hardness on, or we can remain soft. So I've always decided I'm just not... Now he's playing with scissors.
Yeah, something.
With them open on your fingers, I've always wanted to be a kind person. I mean, I'm not perfect. I get angry just like anyone else does, and I have my own feelings, and I'll probably cuss you out too sometime in your life.
Lisa Kirby.
But I really try. I really try and treat people the way they should be treated.
Lisa Kirby says, "How are you two getting along since Chance has school at home? Seems pretty good."
The only thing I bug him about is, well, he used to not do his schoolwork. He was skipping it until
about a year ago.
Until I was getting emails letting me know that, hey, Chance hasn't turned any homework in a couple of weeks. That's when I got to upset. You know, the whole no more sophomore part of Dad. Had to threaten him with video games and things like that. But yeah, video games is the only leverage I have. But now he's doing his work. He sends me an email, or he sends me a text message, like he's supposed to. He doesn't every day, like I ask him to, but.
I forgot.
Mm-hmm. But we're getting along fine.
Stephen Lawrence says, "I'll wait my turn, but I have another question."
Go ahead, Stephen. Put your question in there.
I see no questions on Instagram.
Cool Squirtle. Hi guys, appreciate you. Cool Squirtle is a huge supporter of our channel. And I would love for all of you to please visit Cool Squirtle Gaming on Instagram and on YouTube, please. Same with Ben F Production. Don't talk over top of me, please. Go ahead.
A follow-up question then. Would you rather have a completed set of Jungle, or would you rather have the Sun and Moon expansion sets completed?
All of the expansions, or just Jungle? That would be all of the Sun and Moon expansions, or Jungle? I'm clarifying that question. Yes, all the Sun and Moon sets. That's actually good. Let's see how close we are to completing Jungle. Jungle didn't have any reverses, though.
Oh, well, Fluffy Cat is not very happy.
I'm not worried about Fluffy Cat. So, my Jungle set is actually pretty complete. 2, 4, 5.
I have a few of those cards.
So yeah, I'm only missing 5 Jungle cards. But that's one of each card, not the Shadowless and things like that. So I'm actually only missing 5 of Jungle. So I would have to say Sun and Moon since I'm only missing 5.
All right, the next question is, how did you get into... So what got you into Pokemon and how did it happen?
Where's that? Oh, Stephen Lorne.
It was right below.
What got me into Pokemon? Pokemon, to me back then, I'm kind of a collector. And I was big into football cards back then too. And the idea of playing a game with cards and having rules and things like that really, really interested me. I also played Star Trek TCG by Decipher, which was an awesome game. I really liked that. I did play the Star Wars TCG by Decipher, so I really got into a lot of the card games back then. A friend of mine introduced me to Magic the Gathering, and I just couldn't do it. I didn't like Magic the Gathering back then, but what did stick and what continues to stick, that kept coming out, new expansions kept coming out, was Pokemon. So that's why. I mean, I've loved it ever since. The artwork was terrible in the beginning. It was absolutely terrible, but I just really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the mechanics. Thank you so much.
We made more money in this video than we did all week.
Seismic Shock TV. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the $3.99 donation. Thank you so much. If anybody donates $10 live in chat, you do get a blue ticket, though, for a permanent entry into all of our contests forever and ever. And this May, we will have been doing this channel for 2 years with the actual Pokemon videos. Dry Bones, can you answer my question, please? Where is your question, Dry Bones? Did you skip Dry Bones?
No, he said again. I have a question for a minute, and then you never said it.
Dry Bones, you never put a question in there, so please put your question in there.
Seismic Shock, that is actually the first one of those things I've seen on this channel from my whole thing, so that actually is really, that's the first one I've seen in this channel.
Get a blue ticket. Seismic Shock, you're awesome. Thank you.
I wish I could sing the Halo theme, but that can't happen. So we're just gonna have to make up some nonsense. Here we are. Booyah!
So what this is, if you're wondering, this is anybody that donates $10 to the channel.
Let's keep the rolls here.
Whether it's done through Venmo at Young Cloud Films, on Patreon, or even on chat. You get a permanent entry into every contest we will ever do. And I've pulled a lot of blue tickets out. It doesn't go in there yet. It'll go in there Sunday.
Ooh.
Just set it aside. Thank you, Seismic Shock.
Okay, here, I'll set it here.
Yeah, that'll guys will see that go into the bucket on Sunday. Lisa had a question.
Here, let's go back up. Is Pokemon popular nationwide, or is it just here in Florida?
Lisa, it is worldwide. Pokemon came from Japan. Pokemon is actually Japanese, short for Pocket Monster. And I actually have some Japanese cards. When you look at the back, it actually says Pocket Monster. Some of the original Japanese cards. So it is worldwide. It's printed in Italian. It's printed in German. It is printed in French. It is printed in Spanish.
Can you imagine having every single Charizard in all the
every language?
Every single shining Charizard and just going, here, complete set Charizards.
So that's why the popularity is there. There are people that play it worldwide. Worldwide.
Our next question is from Dry Bone Studios. Before 1,000 subscribers, what app did you use to live stream?
Before 1,000 subscribers, what app did I use to live stream? I was using the phone, and I was using a couple of apps from the phone. I'm trying to remember what I used way back then, because it didn't work out very well. Right now, we are using Streamlabs OBS to stream live. I really can't answer your question as far as what we used live before, because I wasn't familiar with it. I did a couple videos, and they were just abysmal videos, horrible audio, horrible video, and I opened up one time. How many Hidden Fates did we open up? We opened up a ton. I opened up close to $200 worth of Hidden Fates just on my laptop. I was reaching around the laptop trying to open it up because I've never done it before. So, but right now we are using Streamlabs OBS to stream live. Let's see
have
here.
no more questions.
I skipped over Rock Glory. Let's make sure we're not skipping over everybody, okay? Well, the questions are moving up, so...
We're not trying to.
Let's see here. There is... Coleco Stemix joins. Hello on Instagram. Thank you so much. Rock Glory, what card has eluded you for the longest time?
Eluded you?
It means I couldn't ever get it. eluded me for the longest time. It still does, actually. I'm thinking about that. The full art Sableye. I still have yet to pull the full art Sableye. I want the full art Sableye so badly. That one has eluded me, and I've opened up a lot of packs. What else would have eluded me? Just in pack-wise, I would say the Sableye full art. As far as promos, there's a lot of promos out there I wanted that I can't get a hold of.
I just got to tuck in my shirt.
So I would say the Sableye full art. I still have yet to pull it. And I'm sure I have some super rare ones up there too. Alright, what else we got here? That was blue and came out with a small Pikachu in it and other... Question, I don't recall what it was called, but in the 90s there was a certain Pokemon box that was blue that came with a small Pikachu in it and other Pokemon. I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. Alright, what else we got here? Any other questions? Pokemon is universal. I've heard aliens talking about it in another universe. Yes. Oh yeah, Russian. Oh, I forgot. Korean, Chinese. Yeah, there are. I don't like the Korean cards though, and the Chinese cards. They feel fake to me.
What is the one Pokemon card you wish to collect one day?
Yeah, Sword and Shield base, correct. Where is it? What is the one Pokemon card you wish to collect one day? Rainbow Pikachu. Rainbow Pikachu VMAX.
Ooh. That one, I thought it was really funny how I pulled the original one, but we were both thinking in the back of my mind, why couldn't it have been Rainbow?
The Rainbow one is probably an approximate 1 in 1,100 packs to pull the Rainbow Pikachu.
Eesh, that's like the Japanese God pack.
No, that's the approximate rate to pull the shiny the Rainbow Charizard and the Pikachu. Is about 1 in 1,100 packs. So even a case is 36 packs times 6. Still not even close. So that I would really like to find the Rainbow Pikachu. And I don't have very much Vivid Voltage left. I have a booster box of Vivid Voltage left, but that's about it as far as Vivid Voltage. Vivid Voltage has eluded me.
Imagine this. There's one box out there.
Will you guys make regular videos or short videos at any point? You mean like uploading regular videos or just doing the lives? Shorts. Here's my thing of shorts. Each video has a cost, okay? When I open up 4 packs of Shining Fates, that's a $20 video to me. When I open up 1 pack of Shining Fates, that's a $5 video. So it's hard to balance between, people don't realize there's money that's involved in all of this. So just doing a short video, where's the pull on that, just getting 1 pack? I mean, I can do it on Instagram, but I've still spent $5 to do that. So you always want to try and find the best return on your investment. And so that's why I do the multiple packs. Most videos, each of my videos are around $20 a piece is what they cost. I've been trying to keep the cost down because we're only making 15 cents a video. No, 15 cents a video, 20 cents a video is all we're really making on the advertising. So.
Oh, Jake has a question for me. Yes, Jake, after this video, if you want to, sure.
Looks like the World Championship has been moved to 2022. We're in a pandemic, TG. I mean, I would hate for something to happen to people in a large environment like that, but the world is trying to reopen whether we're ready or not. Chance, ever...
No, Mike Anaris has a question. Original base sets or Neo sets?
Original base. Neos were weird to me.
Neos.
They pulled the artwork into like frames on the side with lines down the side, and they tried to do what Topps and football cards used to do back then, where they would constantly change the background. And they still do today, but it's minor changes. Neo sets, to me, they pulled away from the art and they tried to really get that fancy curve and stars down the side. That was a big time in trading card days, a huge time in trading card days, and I didn't like the artwork then.
Rock Glory says, what is the set that you have most complete?
I have 3 master sets.
I have 1 master set.
You don't have a master set. You have a full set.
I'm fine with full set.
Yes. I have 3 master sets. Evolutions. Master set. What's the other one? Champions Path. We have the master set of Champions Path. I have a sub-master set of Hidden Fates, the base cards. Not all of the shinies. And then Detective Pikachu is another master set. But
he said we missed a question. Question: would you have thought of having a daughter so Adam and Cloud could have a sister? Sorry.
Well, I have to find somebody that's willing to do that with me.
All right, so there's your question. There's your answer.
No, I'm not done. Actually, he was supposed to be a girl.
Yes, I was, but I just said, nah. This is my life.
Yeah, I already had a name picked out for him and everything for her.
And my mom already had a bunch of baby stuff already set up. It was going to be ladybugs and stuff like that if I was a girl, and it was going to be frogs if I was a boy. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had a girl, her name would have been Summer Rain or Autumn Rain. Rain, Rayne. But because we didn't have a rain, we had a cloud.
Jake said, how long did it take you to get all of your collectibles on the wall?
Okay, Jake. Well, that's a great question. This channel was actually supposed to be introduced back in 2017. That's actually when I started. If you go back when the channel actually opened, was 2017, and I was buying product to basically have stuff for the channel. If I found something, I bought 2 of it. That way I could open one for myself and I could have one for the channel. And I started building up the collection for the channel back in 2017. Adult-oriented, I had somebody that was not very kind, very mean, condescending, and made this almost impossible because they didn't like it. And they're a very controlling person, so they wanted to make sure that I couldn't succeed in it. And so, I mean, that's a whole nother story right there, but I
water and come back.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Jake, for your support.
Yeah, 2017.
I got him.
That's why I still have some flash fire back here.
Scratch.
Flash fire. Where'd that garbage go? Oh, you threw it over there.
I just set it over there because I have to get
Yeah.
back.
So back in the early black and white days is when I started collecting. What is your favorite Pokemon card and why? Oh, that's a great question.
I think it's Sableye.
Well, Sableye is my favorite character, but I'll get my favorite card. Let me see here. That is a terrific question.
Mine personally is the Snorlax Evolutions card. Yeah.
To me, artwork says a lot. The movement, even though it's a still picture, the movement and everything says a lot to me. And this card, anytime I want to pick me up or say nothing. Anytime I want to pick me up or just a happy moment, that's this card.
That's the Generations. Let's upset.
That is my favorite card. Look how happy those Pikachu are.
It's a group of them. What would you call that? A group of
That's a Pikapod. But that is my most favorite art card. Just about the joy that that artist put together.
Jake, are you okay, man? First it's Hi Black Kitty, then yes Pikachu, then my favorite. You okay? If you're wondering what this little cat's name is, his name is Lucky.
This is Lucky.
He's a very fluffy cat.
He was lucky I was off that Saturday. Otherwise, he would have been thrown in a field because somebody was going to get rid of him. All right. One more questions. This is fun.
I like this.
This is a lot of fun.
I get to drink my water.
What other questions do you have? How?
Oh,
God, it's been so
Lucky.
long since you started. Well, there came a time where I just realized that I'm not going to let somebody tell me how to live my life. And I started recording while everybody went to bed. I was recording at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. And when these videos first came out, it was me in a tiny corner over here, back in this corner over here with the desk up against a wall, and just my hands and music. I figured, what the heck? You know, start recording. What's the worst that could happen? I don't get any hits. I don't get any subscribers. I'm still going to buy the Pokemon packs.
Rock Glory, to answer your question, at the very beginning, one of the first things we said when we finished saying hi was...
Cat.
we had already said that we were going to do that right before this thing started. It's just, yes, I love that emoji. I love that.
One time I tested something. I did a live overnight view of the counter back here just to see what would happen, and I rigged up the phone to sit in front of it, and at like 1 o'clock in the morning, I grabbed Sable and I put her right in front of the camera, and then I pulled her back down, and somebody in live goes, "Cat!" They'd been sitting there watching it the whole time. And then every once in a while, I'd stick a code card in front of the camera and stuff. I like to experiment and do different things.
Cat. That's if you knew that was there, that was the Easter egg. Imagine you were coming back from like a store or something and you left it coming, and then all of a sudden you are greet home to. You have that on the television and you just see.
All right, Steven has a question. What pop product do you like better, Pepsi or Coke or neither? I'm Pepsi. I've been a Pepsi guy since little bitty. I don't like to keep it in the house just because it will get drank too fast, and that's just empty calories and empty sugar. But after mowing the yard, I will run to 7-Eleven and get an ice cold bottle of Pepsi, just a small one. We don't keep big 2 liters and stuff like that in the house. I used to years ago. Anytime I could find a 12-pack for $2.50 a 12-pack, I would buy a ton.
That 12-pack would last 6 days.
And I gained a ton of weight, and when I stopped drinking sodas, I lost a lot of weight. I got close to over 200, about 210 pounds, to be honest.
We have 2 questions here. Lisa Kirby said, "Are your headaches getting better?" And Rock Glory said, "Better question, Steven. Soda or pop?"
Soda pop.
Okay, and now we have
Lisa, headaches. They come and go.
And then Mike and Aders had a question.
They still come and go. I'll get migraines that just beat me down, but I still try and do what I can. But I almost have a headache about every day, to be honest.
Mike and Aders said, "Have you ever had Nintendo e-reader?" I have no clue what that is.
I've seen the Nintendo e-reader cards. I don't own any of the e-reader cards. That was around a time that I couldn't afford Pokemon as much back then, but I've seen them.
I've had 2 of those cards. If you're talking about the thing where it's when AR was like being first introduced, and you had this little card on a flat surface, and it would become its own little game only if you're looking at the card. Is that what they meant? Because I had 2 of those and I lost them both.
And you never had an e-reader. You weren't born back then.
Oh.
That was when Nintendo first came out.
TG, I don't think we know the answer between that.
Depends on where you are in the world. All right. Do we have any other questions here? Oh, Eves is on Instagram as well. Hi, Eves. No one's asking questions on Instagram.
Probably because they're
where would you grew up in the United States? I'm from Arizona. And then I lived in California as a kid. Went to go visit my dad back in Arizona. I didn't get to visit my dad very much. And then was literally picked up and was driven to Florida as a kid. I lived in Florida until a terrible childhood happened, and I won't go into any details on my childhood. It would probably make you cry, to be honest. But the conditions I was raised in and everything, my grandmother uprooted me and sent me back to Phoenix to live with my dad. That just went from worse to worse, and I've pretty much been on my own since I was his age. He doesn't know that story, but
I know a bit, but not a lot.
I decided I wasn't going to handle it anymore, and I literally bought a plane ticket. 13 years old.
I'm still in good old Florida. I used to live in Hawaii as a baby. I used to live in Texas as a baby, but I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, TG is from the UK. I'm going to visit the UK one of these days.
Fancy a spot of tea. And the British love the tea.
Yeah, TG doesn't like. Don't ever tell her we drink cold tea. She'll disown us.
I only drink coffee. I don't like tea.
Todd, don't go to Ireland. It's the UK. That's countryside. But countryside version. Actually, I'd rather go to Scotland than Ireland.
I'd like to go to Japan.
I'd rather go to China. Can't imagine what you've been through to wonder how you got a plane ticket at 13.
And when I go to Ireland, my ancestors told me, no, Ireland is the best.
Yeah. I really wish I could share my life story with you, but this is a family channel. Mm-hmm. And let's just say my childhood, I am actually lucky to still be alive, because growing up as a child, I honestly thought I would never live past 20. Just the environment that I was around my entire childhood life. I didn't get to really have a childhood. That's why I make sure that he does. I have no control over Adam, though, because, he's not here. He's with his mother, but I've got it open on 2 devices. Yay!
Stephen Lauren's question is, if you could have any Pokemon as a house pet, who would it be, Todd?
Why don't you ask Cloud some questions? What would it be, Cloud?
Well, I was thinking about...
You're not even on camera, so...
I was thinking about Munchlax, but then I realized he just had a house and home. And then when he evolves, where are we gonna put him? Remember...
That's how he got in the room, because he can't get out!
That's exactly what I meant. Also, if he evolves into a Snorlax, he has to eat 2,000 pounds of berries a day. Can you? We would be bankrupt within the first week.
Well, we would have to start a Snorlax
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.
Honestly, mine would probably be something that could either float on water. So, oh no, not Lapras, that's too big. But it would be something that can put out fire, so it would have to be a water type Pokemon. Maybe Greninja? Can you imagine?
Yeah, it'd be too scary.
No, can you imagine walking to school and if any bullies walked by, you could just go and then Greninja just teleports behind them.
Go check out Walmart if you're looking for some Shining Fates, because what? What's this? Shining Fates. Hush. Walmart exclusive Shining Fates. Now I'm going to tell you a story about Walmart today, and this is words to live by. Seriously, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
So I'm at Walmart. And just happened to be there, right time, right place. The rep walks right by me in the toy section, because I was actually going to the toy section to see if any of the Pokemon cards were there in the toy section. She walks right by me and starts putting stuff up. You know, I'm respecting, giving her a distance, not creeping her out or anything like that. But I did let her know that I was here for the Pokemon stuff. And she put out some shiny fates. Well, this guy walks up to me and he's all over her. He's like, "What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?" And was very excited, and I understand. I understand that completely. And he and I got to talking, and we were deciding what we're going to do with the cards to make everything fair. So after she was done, she's like, "Okay, you can get the stuff," and he and I had already agreed upon what we were going to get, seeing it get put up. So I paid for those, and I put them up, and I asked the young lady, I said, "Are you still going to the front?" She said, "Yes." He's like, you got more? You going to the front?" And she's like, "Yes." So I bought my stuff and came back. I come back, and he's there with another gentleman. And he says to the other gentleman, he's like, "Well, he's here for Pokemon too." And then he's telling the other gentleman there, I said, "Are you here for Pokemon or are you here for sports cards?" He's like, "I'm here for sports cards." And then the other gentleman starts telling him how much this stuff is worth. "Well, that right there, that ETB, you can sell it for XYZ, and this, you could sell it for that." And I looked at him, I said, "Are you here to buy and sell, or are you here for your own personal collection?" He says, "Well, I'm here for my own personal. I'm going to open up all this because I used to collect Pokemon, and I want to start collecting it again." And he goes, "I can't ever find any retail products. I'm always having to buy it on the secondary market." And then the sports guy walks off, and he's looking over the thing, and I said, "Then why are you telling him how much our stuff is worth? Because you're going to introduce him into the retail, the secondary market, and he's going to start scalping our stuff that we can't find." I'm like, "You are creating your own problem." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I guess you got a point there. You got a point." I'm like, "Don't tell people. Sit there and tell me that you can't find this stuff, and then tell the guy next to you." He's like, "Well, he would do it anyways." I'm like, "How do you know?" I don't know what sports cards are worth unless somebody tells me.
And also, the longer he is away from it, the better of a chance you have to find stuff in that area.
And so when the young lady lets us in and stuff like that, I go and I grab 3 ETBs and I grab a couple more things. Matter of fact, I got some Christmas presents for you guys. Those of you that are financial supporters, if you were a financial supporter last year, you got some Champions Path in your Christmas, under your Christmas tree. And this year, you're actually going to get some Shining Fates under your Christmas tree. So I picked up some Shining Fates Christmas gifts for you guys too. And so the guy walks up and he's pointing at the ETBs. It's like, "Is that the good stuff? Is that the good stuff? Is that the good stuff?" And I'm like, "Dude, get whatever you want. I'm not going to sit here and guide you what to buy to take away from me."
Why don't you go buy that stuff? There's some good Pokemon stuff all the way over there on aisle 17. We are on aisle 4.
The moral of this story is, and this is going to get adult, don't piss in your drinking water. Seriously, it's your drinking water. Don't ruin it.
Go into the neighbor's one.
Don't. Yeah, go piss in the neighbor's drinking water. Just my neighbors, not those over there or the ones across the street. Anyways, so live by that rule because you have nothing to complain about, to be honest.
Cloud just got put off on his own train.
All right, let's see here. Do we have any other?
Wait, go back up.
Hang on. Okay, let's see here. I'm guessing boxes took less time than tins. Actually, the boxes have the giant cards in them, so that's the difference between them. There's the same amount of packs that are in there. Scalpers are the worst people. Oh yeah, and the guy says to me, he's like, "Well, some people make a living off of these," and I'm like, "Some people are trying to make a living off of YouTube."
And some people are trying to make a living to stop you.
PokeAztec 02. Hi. Nice to see you. Go join us on the YouTube channel too.
I can't believe Lenny has returned.
Cloud, would you like to come up with your own
Wait,
podcast?
Wait, gotta go back all the way back
What's
up.
What's up?
Because there was more questions. If you're thinking smart, you want something that can power the electronics for you. No electric bill, genius. And what I was gonna say was, my dad taught me this. If you actually have too much energy, they charge you to give it back.
The solar company, the electric companies are going to start trying to charge you for giving back your excess energy to them for free. Okay, all right, back to our questions. Only buy Pokemon for your own enjoyment. Absolutely. Scalpers are the worst people. I agree with you. I don't know if you answered, but what is the rarest item you own?
Maybe it's that gigantic Lego Boba Fett ship.
Oh, item in general. The rarest item, period. Not Pokemon related?
think that's so. House?
That's no, like rarity. Like there's very few printed or made. Keep them busy. Let me see if I can find it.
Cloud, would you like to come up with my own podcast? And what would that podcast be about? I don't know if I actually want to make a podcast, but if I did, it would probably just be about life in general and how rude people in cars are, especially in trucks.
Minecraft.
No, not Minecraft. Where I come from, if you make your own, you can sell the excess electricity for profit to the electric company. Ooh, I might want to move where you are. If plushes or other Pokemon toys were there, I would have pointed at those for the guy trying to hop onto the scalping trend.
Yeah, that's a great idea. This
right here.
Pokemon doll is what you want to buy right here.
Oh, careful.
What happened? What'd you do?
No, you did it when you bumped. You made a chain reaction, you fool.
Hi, guys. Welcome to live.
You bonked it. No, we didn't get to see everything.
It's fine. It's live. We get over it.
Hi. We fell. Help us.
I'm trying to find that rarest thing in the world here.
Jake is really mad. You dropped us, Allie.
Hello. All right, keep talking to him.
All right, here. I gotta tilt the phone back because you kind of. Everybody's saying, "Ouch, that hurts." Oh boy. My back hurts now. I'm suing for non-physical damages.
Oh, I really want to find this. All right, keep them busy.
I'm really trying here. My cheeks hurt. I mean, the shiny Charizard plush looks and sounds expensive already.
All right, well, if I can't find it, give me just another minute here. If I can't find it, I will tell you.
Oh, somebody loves my laugh. That's
You
nice.
have a very contagious laugh, son. You're a very charismatic kid.
I was talking with my dad sometimes, and I said, if my life was a video game, I would have max charismatic. Just right off the bat, I would be the NPC that you enjoy when you're in your first playthrough. Just pulling me as a legendary character and just charisma 10, strength 2, agility 3, intellect 4. Hey Cloud, what did the layer name his daughter? I have no clue. Whom is referring to the clothes? Thank you, Jake. Whomever is redeeming the codes, thank you. Kindly thank Jake. Oh, I was wondering how to say that. Should I give away a code?
You can give away a code. Just don't give away that one right there. That
Sword and Shield Battle Styles?
yeah, you can put them up there. Some of them are taken, some of them are not. Just give away the packs.
Boop. I forgot how to say the joke. Oh, here, I got a joke for you. When is it a bad luck to see a black cat? I told this to my dad. He didn't get it, but he thought it was funny. Curious to see who can get it. I'll give you guys a minute, because I know sometimes how laggy it can be. I said, when is it bad luck to see a black cat?
Sorry, Ben, I can't answer your question. I can't find it right now. I'm kind of
Just go ahead and say it.
It's fine. When you're a mouse.
Hey, when you're a little itty bitty mouse.
When you're a little mouse. So the rarest collectible that I have, I am a huge Steve Young fan. That's where Adam Young got his name from, is from Steve Young. But Adam also got his name from a good friend of mine named Young, who used to own a sushi restaurant nearby. But I have a Steve Young card that I pulled from a pack. Steve Young's jersey number is number 8, and I pulled number 8 of 100. It's handwritten and signed.
It's gotta be around here somewhere.
That's my rarest collectible. How about that when you're a huge San Francisco 49er Steve Young fan and you pull the only card out of the world, number 8 of 100. And the first 8 were actually autographed, so I got the 8th one.
Jake, you and I both love sushi. Sushi.
All right, were there any more questions?
No, apparently not.
No? All right, guys. Thank you all so much. I guess we're done here if no one else has any other questions. Did you like this? Was this fun? Yes? No? Maybe so? No?
Can we have cat emojis in the...
I actually designed my own sushi roll.
Oh, yeah.
I designed my own sushi roll at this restaurant, too. It's tempura fried crab with avocado cream cheese, and then tempura batter on top with eel sauce and Japanese mayonnaise, yummy sauce. Ooh. And I kept telling the owner, I would keep giving him the recipe, and then I would say, just make the Todd roll. And so he started making the roll, and I would just say, make the Todd roll. And then later on, he actually put it on the whiteboard on the back, and then eventually it wound up on the menu. And the whole time we were going there, he kept saying, when are you going to have kids? When are you going to have kids? And the day that he was born, after he was born, when I brought him home, brought him to the restaurant, and my good friend Young closed the restaurant at lunchtime to sit with us, hold Chance, and he just held him and sang to him. He closed his restaurant for us. That's a good friend, and I miss him because he's gone. But that's where Adam got his name from. Is from Steve Young and my good friend Young. What's my favorite restaurant? What's my favorite restaurant? I don't really have a favorite restaurant. I like Beef O'Brady's. It's a local restaurant around here.
It's also quite funny because they have so many corn chips, and when you when you have it at your house, the little itty bitty thing that they gave you, you realize there were so many chips that it overflowed the entire thing, and I was going, Mayday, abort. Too many chips.
Well, everybody, this has been really enjoyable. You guys got to see a little bit of backstory at Young Cloud Films and what we are all about and the reason why we do what we do. I do love and appreciate all of you. I know it's not just something that I say. I do love and appreciate all of you. Most definitely. Seismic Shock, thank you so much for the donation tonight. Good luck on future giveaways. Hopefully we pull your blue ticket 100 times over.
We got somebody from Hawaii here.
Just people from all over the world. I mean, we got Brits, we've got people from France, we've got people from all over the world. So, hello, Ryan Scogan. Thanks for joining. So, have a wonderful evening, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining tonight. Tomorrow on our channel at Young Cloud Films, we're going to be opening up some Shining Fates because I've got to finish that ETB from the good friend of mine so that they can see what they helped us pull. And we've already pulled some amazing stuff out of there. There's 4 more packs in that ETB. So we're going to finish up the 4 packs on that so they can see what they helped us to get. Because that was purchased on opening day. So
it's May the 1st be with you.
For TG, it's May the 1st, yes. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you all so much. I have no idea how to turn this off. I am technologically challenged live. Good night, everybody. Thanks.
Boop. And then we got a boot for you, too.
you.